Hello, everybody. This is Elise with CatTerrific Rescue. I am just getting ready for our first live stream while we do some trapping tonight. We have 6 surgery spots for tomorrow morning, so we've got a big mission. As you can see, I actually have 7 traps ready to go in case, the more the merrier, because you just never know with these things. So I'm gonna just try to explain what I'm doing. If you guys don't mind just bearing with me. Like I said, this is our first time doing this. So, all right. So as we've got this set up, we've been training, trap training, and that means that we've been having these propped open so that the cats can get used to eating out of them. So we put some food in them last night and it was a success. The property owners said that they had a lot of kitties just hanging out in there tonight or yesterday. So that's great. The first thing I want to do is take off this pipe cleaner that helps it stay on. And then I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see here on the trap, I hope my view is okay. There's this little spinny gold thing. So, sorry guys, I am still figuring everything out here. Okay, so there's this little hook, and then when you cut it up here, what you want to do is have that hook on this little thing, and if it's not on there correctly, then the trap won't go off. So what that does is it leads onto this, goes all the way in there, and then allows that little foot stand to be up. So that's going to be the way that the cats set that off. So we just cover it back up with a blankie, and then we put some food in there. So this one is set. Now I'm just going to go ahead and grab the food, put you guys back on my chest mount. All right, and then I'm going to get this up off the ground so I'm not crawling to the back of it. So we get this set. Perfect. All right, now I have a feeling because these cats are a little less feral than some, we're going to have some pretty good luck tonight. I'm sorry if my view's not good. I can try to put it in from the back. Now the reason why we have these blankets over the top of them is because cats are very used to being in tight spaces. That's where they're most comfortable. And so we want to try to create something that feels comfortable for them and doesn't set them off to go crazy. So this is a set trap. Just going to cover it up here, and then we're going to go put it down. My hope is that they will start going off before I even have all of them down, but we're going to see. All right. So where we were feeding them yesterday is along this little fence here. So we're just going to put it in the same place. You can see we've already got a kitty over there. So the main telltale sign of how we know if a cat has already been fixed is it'll have an ear tip, meaning they trim off the tip of the ear or they give it a little slit, and that, even though it seems like it's not a nice thing to do, they don't feel it. It happens while they're in surgery, but this prevents us from bringing the same cat in multiple times, which is much more traumatizing than healing from a little ear tipping. Okay, so go ahead and put this in my trash. On to the next. So the first thing I want to do is remove that pipe cleaner. Put it in my pocket. I want to make sure we've got, so this one is a different one. So this one actually just holds on. Let me see if I can get a good close-up. This one holds on to just one of the pieces of the cage. So it's the same concept. That hook is connected to this. Oh, see? And it just needs a little bit. And then this will come forward, keeping them in. So let's go hands-free. So we want to set it. Now we're on. As you can see, my blanket's a little bit lifted. And then I'm going to put it on the ground so that I can reach the back side. Oh, all right. And we'll get some food in here. These are some of our favorite traps because we can access the back. And man, is that nice. And then we're using wet food just because the scent is a little bit stronger. That in there. Get that there. This closes in on here. And then it's nice and secure. Go ahead and cover it. All right. And then I set it off again, so I gotta reopen it. This here. All right, this one's set. Walk over and put this one down. Oh, don't lose our pipe cleaner. Okay. Hello. How's it going? So I'm covering my camera to preserve privacy. It's just the right thing to do, especially for kiddos. So this one's got this little hook again, and this one is one of the ones with the little roller. So we just want to make sure that hook's right on there. It seems like it's getting a little stuck. So this is one of those cages we want to be careful with because it's no fun when you're trapping 6 kitties. And your cage doesn't go off. Another reason to have an extra. Oh, darn it, this is... Oh, man. All right, let's see. I gotta get that twist tie or not twist tie. I gotta get that off. Move on to the next one for now. Okay. Okay. This one's got a back load. Split that up here. Bring this up. Put our kitty food in. Perfect. Make sure that's in there correctly. That this all gets closed nice and tight. Okay, here's another one. All right, I'm just gonna cover her up. Make sure that our trap is working properly. All right. This is another one of the hooks onto just a bracket. These ones work pretty darn good. They're very sensitive. So sometimes I have to reset them once I lay them down, but we'll see how it goes. All right. Now, when I'm over there dropping these traps off, sometimes we have some hungry kitties that get in there immediately, and that always means it's going to be a good night because that makes things a lot easier on us. But that also is typically not the case. So it just kind of depends on the night. Those ones are still set. We'll just keep lining this fence. Lots of back and forth. It's always nice when we have extra set of hands so that one person can be setting up and one person can be running back and forth. So now I'm going to take a second to encourage you guys to visit our website, www.CatTerrificRescue.org. We're just built our website, but we do have a live volunteer form ready to go. We serve Colorado City, Arizona, Cane Beds of Arizona, and then also Hilldale, Utah, Kanab, Utah, Hurricane. We're kind of just in all of the areas of that, but we can always use help. I know we've got a lot of people that have inquired in Beaver, so that's like a 3-hour drive for our trappers, and that's pretty craziness. Okay, I'm gonna set this one up on the other side. Get ahead of myself. It's crazy when you're in the desert. As soon as that sun goes down, it is cold. Okay. Make sure that's all good. Put some food here in the back. Make sure it's nice and tight. Those pins are going in there. Okay. Cover the back side. Nice and cozy. And then this one is another one of the cages that's set right on that bar. So as you can see, we've got the little pedal is up, the food's behind it, and we're set right on here. So this one's ready to go. Okay. Oh, I've got a kitty. It's literally about to go in there on the far left cage. So I don't want to scare it off. So I'm actually going to come over here and put this one by the dumpster. But I can't tell if it needs fixed or not. That's why those ear tippings are awesome. But once they do get caught, we'll know. So I'm just going to put this one right here. And we'll just keep on keeping on. Darn it, she didn't go in. It's okay. She'll reconsider once I leave things alone. So the last trapping we did, we had 7 spots, and we had 6 that were female, and 1 was male. And out of all of the females, 6 out of 6 were pregnant. They were early pregnancies, but that just goes to show that even if a litter is pretty small, I mean, that would have been an astronomical amount of cats that are already not being cared for. So it just proves that TNR is absolutely needed, especially in this area. Kelleen, our director, and I were going through the numbers today, and we've already TNR'd roughly 14 to 20 cats on a monthly basis as of 2024. So, and that's just with Kelleen doing it by herself, and then me pitching in from about February on. So, I mean, it's definitely I needed. Okay, so this cage is a little different. It has the same setup on both sides. So that means I can add the food the same way that I would add it to set up. Show you what I mean by that. I'm sorry I have a runny nose, guys. It's getting cold. So I'm just going to hold that open. Slip this food in there. Make sure that's good to go. Okay. And then now the people that have been doing our surgeries is Best Friends Humane Society. They used to have a community cat program in our area, but after COVID, they no longer do that. So that's where we're trying to pick up where they left off. Oh man, I think this cage has to be set up on both sides. Or maybe, this is the food. Half of this job is figuring it out as we go. All right, let's try putting the food over here because that side looks quite strange to me. And this side looks a lot more familiar, so. All right, let's see. that in on this side. Cool. And then we'll set this side. See how there's a crossbar here that the other side didn't have? Gotta be mindful. It's because it can be set up both ways. And see, this one is another one on those little rollies. So sometimes that's a good thing and sometimes that's not a good thing. I want to show you guys what I mean by that. So this has the cross, a lot like all the other cages. It's sitting on this little roller here. You can see. And then because it can be double opened, that's what this tall bar is. So I can open the other side, but I prefer not to because that's just going to increase the chance of their tail getting caught. And I've never personally seen a cat get their tail caught, and I don't want to, so I'm just gonna, we're gonna keep doing what we know. Now what would be awesome is if I walk over there with this trap, and I already got one trapped. I don't know if that's really gonna be the case, but a lady can hope. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure y'all can see. All right, starting to get dark, and that's usually when these traps start going off. So today we got started around 6:15, and gosh, we could be going till midnight because our surgery spots are 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's crucial that we get every cat we need to get tonight. So we don't want to leave any empty space. I think that last one might be closed. It's still open. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cats immediately in sight. So I mean, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kitties. So all of those are still open. One of those on this one, still open. Alright. I hope I can get that tie off that last one. I really need to start having a kit on me, like I bite my nails, so I don't have nail clippers, but that would be perfect. I'll try to see if I got something in the car. And then I came over here in my truck just because it's easier for me to do all this setup on the flat bed of the truck. But thank goodness my husband lets me borrow his car, switch cars or whatever, because he has a Pathfinder. So after I get all these set up, I will head home, switch vehicles, which gives them plenty of time and quietness, and come back, and then hopefully we'll start having some get trapped. And then throughout the night I set alarms for every 15 minutes, and then I put on my little headlamp and I just go and I'm trying to look to see if the doors are closed. So you'll see that going on tonight. So that's nice and secure. Go ahead and cover the back. And get this one. I like these ones a lot. They're very simple, straightforward. Just want to catch that little on there. It's feeling nice and smooth. Okay. That blanket's a little bunched up. So I'm gonna try to make it a little less bulky, because what we don't want is for cats to not step on it because it's a lump. Okay, so that should be good to go. So this is 6 traps. If all 3 of these get, or 3, if all 6 of these get filled, that would be ideal. They're bigger. Once we trap them, I keep them in my car all night, take them up to Best Friends in the morning, drop off is at 8 a.m. and then pickup isn't until 4. So they go under, they get vaccines, and then they get spayed or neutered, ear tipped, and then they're put back in these cages with new bedding. And so I always prefer to try to get them in the bigger cages because that's a long time to be in a small cage. But at the same time, the way we see it is the simpler the process. Like once we do it once, we don't have to do it again. And that's why we do the ear tipping. Okay. So I'm just gonna walk over here. Now, I prefer to put these a little bit back so I don't have to come all the way up to them to see if the door's open or not. So I'll just pull it back a little bit. Okay. All right, all the cats are gone for now, but that's because they think I'm suspicious. Oh no. Okay. You've already been fixed. I was gonna say, I hope they're not feeding. Oh no. We don't want this food out. Yeah, we don't want this out tonight. Just trying to pick up the food bowls because we don't want that out. Not that they shouldn't be fed, but just not tonight. Hey guys, I just picked up your kitty food because I'm trying not to let them eat except for in the cages just for tonight. As soon as I get all the ones I want to trap done, then we can give them the food. Thanks. So cute. They're just jumping on the trampoline. I love it. This is a really cute town. I love the family atmosphere pretty much everywhere you go. It's refreshing. Okay. Now this stinking trap. So this is twist tied here so that it I don't know what the purpose would be other than to keep it closed. I don't know. I know I've seen people do that so that the cats don't open it when they're transporting, like in Beaver. So I'm gonna have to see if I can find something. Please hold. You can get a beautiful view of where we're at. So I'm waiting on my tripod chest thing, so I went and got this strap, and I've got this like bendy. My sister made fun of me earlier, but this is what we do in the name of animals. Okay, let's see here. Of course I found nothing to do this with, so let me put you back in my chest strap. Probably break my pen doing this, but let's see what we can do. Of course I don't have a pocket knife or anything on me. What was I thinking? Really prefer to have an extra. Oh, goody. Yep. Well, called that one. All right. Well, that's trash. Anybody in the comment section have a recommendation on getting this off? No. Be a negative ghostwriter. Okay. Come on, brain. Oh, we are set. Yes, I stretched it enough and now it works. Even with that thing on. Okay, cool. Haha! Gotta be smarter than the cage. Or trap. Maybe it worked that one time. Release. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Alright, got that. Well, thank you everybody that has stuck with me for this setting of traps. Like I said, I'm going to go switch vehicles. Give these kitties about 30 minutes to start, and then I go every 15 after that. Okay, so we're super set there. I'm going to wrap you in a towel. And I'll have my headgear on so that you guys can kind of see what that process is. I'm definitely not going to have as much commentary because I always try to be quiet and respectful, especially since we're a newer rescue to the area. The very best thing is to keep those good relationships. And when you're trapping late at night, nobody wants a talkative sir talks a lot walking all over your property with headlamps and cameras, and you know, again, it all comes back down to privacy and being respectful, because it's just such a blessing that they're allowing us to trap cats on their property in the first place. Oh, we've already got one. Hi, sweet baby. Hi. Hi, sweet baby. You have an ear tipping already. You already been caught. You want to go? Hi, sweet baby. Yeah. This one's already been caught before. It has. You can go, sweet baby. Door's open. There you go. Good job. Now that is hardly a feral cat. Now, first thing I want to do is check the food. He knocked it over, but didn't eat it, so that's good. Just keep putting it in here. That's good. That means it's getting used. Okay. Now, usually when the cat gets caught, it doesn't typically go back for seconds on the same night. But you're just very curious, aren't you? It's like, I did like the smell of that stuff. Alright, I'm gonna put this one. Alright, I'll be back in like 30 minutes. See you later, guys. Okay. Alright. Let me get y'all flipped back around. Hi. So thanks so much for bearing with me. Like I said, my name is Elise. I am with CatTerrific Rescue, located in Uzona, which is just on the border of Arizona and Utah. And so we're going to take a little 30-minute break. I'm going to go switch vehicles so that I have a place to put the guys that we trap. We have a goal of trapping 6 kitties today because we have 6 surgery spots at Best Friends Humane Society in Kanab, Utah tomorrow morning. So if that means I'm trapping until midnight or 1 and 2 in the morning, then that's what that means. So feel free to check out our website, www.catterrificrescue.org. We are still working on getting all the links together. So yeah, visit our website to send any donations, volunteer forms, or reach out via email. Thanks so much, guys. Talk soon.